What's up guys, Matt with BleepinJeep. Everything off-road, none of the boring stuff. Today is an awesome day. Check it out. No, these aren't mounted yet. They're just sitting here. But today, Project JLU gets a new pair of shoes. Why has it taken so long? Well, I've been waiting for a few things. I've been waiting for the JL Taser, which just came in today. And that's going to let me change the tire size in the computer so that the transmission's not freaking out. Also, I've been waiting for Highline fenders, but I don't have those. Is it going to work? These are 37s. They're giant. I don't know, but we're about to find out. Let's get started. Holy cow, guys, that changed the look of the Jeep dramatically. It's like the quickest makeover ever for Jeeps to get new wheels and tires. It's pretty crazy that you can just drive right into the tire shop, get a new set of wheels and tires, and drive out with a completely different Jeep. And that was no more apparent on this Jeep than it was on the Scorpion Crawler. If you guys remember when I had changed from the Super Swampers to the Maxxis Treps, it completely changed the look of the whole vehicle. And I think it totally changed the look of the JL as well. I think we're going to get a lot more Jeep waves going down the road now. But what was I looking for in tire? Well, I bought the BFG KO2s, which is an all-terrain tire, because my wife daily drives this back and forth to work, and I've heard you can get a lot of miles out of these, even though they are a pretty aggressive tire and they do work good off-road as well. I went with the Mamba wheels. I really do like bead locks on most of my Jeeps, but being a street rig, it's not DOT approved. I want her to be safe on the highway, so Mamba makes a really nice looking, not only this wheel, but they make all kinds of other wheels too. But we went with this simple one. I like my vehicle's nice, clean, simple, not too many crazy things. This one has a nice look to it. It's a nice, beautiful wheel, but it doesn't say, hey, look at me. So as you know from the lift video, I've got a 2.5-inch rock crawler lift on this thing. And it says that you need to have the higher fenders, and I'm probably going to need those. Because it's really close right here. I mean, I'm sure it'd be okay just driving around on the road because you're not really going to be flexing out, but look how close that is right there. Holy crap. Now you can take this piece off, of course, but if you really get to flexing, I imagine it would start rubbing up here somewhere. But I'll rock these until the fender flares get in. I've got those coming. I've also got Crawltech bumpers for the front and rear that I need to put on, and I'm ready for a test drive. I want to see what this thing looks like and how it feels before I put the JL Taser tire change in the computer. I want to kind of see what it feels like, or what it does without changing that in the computer. Then I'll put that in the computer and see what happens. Oh, I hear thunder. In case you're wondering, the tire is a 37 by 1250 17 load range D, but it actually measures, let's see what it measures, 35.5 inches, which is pretty typical for a tire not to measure out to what it says. Why? I really have no idea. And the Mamba wheel is an M14. That's the style or model number of that. I also measured from this point to the ground before I started, so let's see where we're at now. 21 3/8. That's a whopping 4 inches taller than it was just from installing the tires today. Holy cow. So 4 inches with the tires and then 2.5 inches with the lift. That's quite a lot. It's a lot taller. I just took that measurement. It reminded me because I went to go get in it, and it's a little more difficult to to get in, that's for sure. But it does look a lot better, and that's why we've got the steps. That just doesn't add up. The original tire measures 31. This tire measures 35.5. So if you divide that by 2, you should get around 2 3/4. So either I measured wrong the first time, or my math is off somewhere. I could have swore I measured off of here, but I guess it's possible I measured off there. Either way, it's taller. Okay, now let's install the Z Automotive JL Taser. I came in that box. I got the mini one. That's what it looks like. This thing can do a lot of things, including changing the tire size, the gear ratio, and what I mean by that, it doesn't actually change the tire size, but it changes it in the computer so that the computer knows the correct tire size, so that your speedometer works correctly and your transmission. So that's what I'm interested in, changing the tire size. It does a ton of different things, but I'm interested in that, and also disabling, where is it? Disabling the electronic steering pump for hydraulic steering conversions, because I've got the PSC steering kit, which I'm going to do a video on soon, and that completely gets rid of the crappy electronic steering that this thing came with. And the other awesome thing that it does is these live functions, auto start, stop, disable, which I am going to put that thing on for sure. But it's got all kinds of other cool stuff, like rock crawl mode. You can lock all 4 brakes by pressing some buttons on the steering wheel. How cool is that? But I got 3 pages here of stuff that it can do. So let me show you where this goes. You come right up under the dash here, and I'm using my phone because it's quite cramped up in here. Oh man, I'm upside down on my head, trying to hold a camera. You disconnect these. Ta-da! I'm gonna go turn the wheel. You tell me if anything touches. It's actually looking pretty good so far, even with that thing on, as long as I don't hit a speed bump at the mall. Alright, so I've got the JL Taser installed into the vehicle, but I haven't changed any of the settings yet, just because I'm curious to see what happens without it. So the computer thinks that I've got 32-inch tires, but I really have 37s. Well, I think it goes by actual tire size. So when I change the settings, I'm going to change it to what the actual tire size is, and not what the tire says, but what it actually measures to. But anyway, let's go take a little test drive and just see what happens before I change that. Hello, I've got my hands-free device. Check it out. It just took a picture of me because I waved at it. That's weird. Okay, it's now a state law in Tennessee. You gotta have that. Check this out. Before we get too far, I wanted to show you my average miles per gallon. This was before with the old tires. So with the old tires, it's actually going down since I'm just sitting here, but between 21 and 21.5 miles per gallon, that was with stock tires. But I'll check back in this video with what the new miles per gallon is with the 37-inch tires. It's probably gonna be worse, a lot worse. Hopefully not a lot worse, but we'll see. All right, I haven't made it to the highway yet, but my initial impression is the transmission is shifting late, so when you're going up a hill, it just kind of holds that gear for far too long before it shifts. And I got to thinking, is this JL Taser, I know the speedometer is off, so is it just going to correct the speedometer, or is it going to actually change the shift points when I put the new tire size in? I really don't know the answer to that. So we'll find out here in a minute, I guess. I'm headed towards the highway. I'd like to see what happens on the highway with this thing and how it feels. It still feels like it has plenty of power. It's still peppy. I'm going just as fast as I need to go, but going up a hill, it was like really revving up high. Alright, we're about to get on the highway. It doesn't really matter at this point, but this fuel economy is at 16.5, 17, but it's really off because the speedometer's not calibrated yet. But here we go on the highway. Let's see how this goes. I'm not gonna know how what speed I'm going because the speedometer's so off. Hopefully I got all my lug nuts tight. Wow, I'm really surprised. So speedometer's off, but I guess I'm going about 70, 75 miles an hour, and I'm sitting at just at 1500 RPM, and it's cruising along just fine. Doesn't seem to have any issues. I'm going perfectly straight, but yeah, I thought it would be struggling a little more with these giant 37-inch tires on here, especially since I haven't changed the computer at all yet. It's like it doesn't care. It doesn't care that I just threw 37-inch tires that are like 5 inches taller. What did I go from? I went from like a 31.5, 5 inches taller. Now, fuel economy saying 16.5. Of course, that's not accurate, but is it going to be more or is it going to be less? I'm not a math genius. As you can see, I just had to count to 5 on my fingers. We're on a bridge. There's a pretty lake over there, but I can't use my hands to touch the phone, otherwise I'll get arrested or something, put in jail. Look at that. There's a JT right there. Alright, so let me show you how to work this menu of the JL Taser thing, because it's kind of weird. The first thing you have to do is turn the car off. Don't put your foot on the brake, and then we're going to turn it back to run. I'll turn the climate control off so you can hear me. Now, you're going to have to go to the audio menu. Number 7, audio menu. Oh look, Backstreet Boys. Alright, so now you hold the left button and then you use the cancel button to go through the menu. Light show? No. Clear check engine lights? No. Unmarry? Performance section. That's what I want. So when I get to something I want, I hit this button here. And tire size, oh you can see it. 32.06 is what it's at now. So I'm going to hit that. Tire size set. Updating. I don't want to set it there. I want to change it. I want to go all the way up to 35.5. It's probably going to say, are you sure you want to do that? 35.08, 0.18, 0.26, 0.35, 0.45, 0.54. There we go. That's what I want. You have to hold this left button every time you hit any button over here. So tire size set. Updating. Alright, so now we're going to navigate through the menu again until we get to the full reboot, and then we're going to hit yes. And so that reboots the whole vehicle, and you have to do that, otherwise the settings won't take effect. The instructions say something about sometimes you have to restart the car 3 or 4 times too, so I'm going to do that just to double check that everything is all good. So I'll start the car, turn it off, open the door, close the door, and do that 5 times or so. Okay, here we go on the highway again. After we've changed some things to the computer, so let's see what happens now. There we are, 70 miles an hour. I feel like the speed is more accurate now. Miles per gallon is way down than before. Hopefully that goes up here in a minute, otherwise I'm going to be crying when I have to refuel this thing every couple miles. Actually, that'll be my wife crying. So I'm not gonna lie, I was really thinking that I wouldn't be able to tell a difference between changing the computer and not. But it's a huge difference, like night and day difference. It feels like I'm driving the stock Jeep again, even though it's got 37-inch tires on it. So that's a huge win in my book for newer technology, which, yes, I don't like newer technology, but with the 6-speed transmission in this thing and the computer, I don't feel like I need to change gears anymore. Like, if you did that on a Cherokee, you went from a 31 to a 37, you would totally have to change gears. But I don't feel like I even need to do that with the JL. Now that may change in the future. I don't know. I'll drive this thing, or my wife will drive this thing, and we'll see what she thinks. But as far as I can tell, it drives just like it did before with the factory tires on it. Right now, I don't know how accurate this is, so I'll have to test it on a road trip at some point. But right now, it's saying that I'm getting 17.3 miles per gallon. So, if that's the case, I lost maybe 4 miles per gallon, but it's really not that bad considering the tire size on this thing. I'm really flabbergasted that just changing a little tick box in the computer, upping the tire size, could have that dramatic of an effect. Check it out, I just got back, not sure how accurate this is, but 18.2 average miles per gallon. And if you noticed, I went to Discount Tire. I paid an extreme amount of money to have the TPMS sensors put in, and they said they were going to work perfectly on the JL, and what do you know, they're not working at all. In fact, if you go to vehicle info, tire pressure unavailable. So keep that in mind when you are getting new wheels and tires, that you have to have the TPMS sensors that work for the JL. And just because they tell you they're going to work doesn't mean they are. So how do you fit a 37-inch tire on a Jeep JL? Well, apparently it's a lot simpler than I thought. I'm beginning to like this Jeep more and more every day. All you need is a small 2.5-inch lift, and I guess you need the JL Taser to reprogram the computer after you get the tires on. Now, is it going to go off-road without hitting the fenders as is? Probably not, but make sure to follow this build because we've got some more stuff in the works. We've got the fenders, we've got the front and rear bumper, and we've got the steering delete kit coming up. Also, we need to figure out how to get that 37-inch tire mounted on the rear where the spare goes. I didn't consider that, but I don't think it's going to fit there as is. It's just way too big. So, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Click that little bell because it's a necessity. You have to, because I told you so. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.